Assalamu alaikum. After talking about sentences and subjects pronouns, today I'm going to talk about objects pronouns and explain the first part of the verse إياك نعبد. So let's start على بركة الله تعالى. First, let's conjugate the verb خاطب to address in المضارع, the present tense, by applying what we learned in the previous lesson. The conjugation is أنا أخاطب, نحن نخاطب, أنت تخاطب, أنت تخاطبين, أنتما تخاطبان, أنتم تخاطبون, أنتن تخاطبن, هو يخاطب, هي تخاطب, هما يخاطبان, هما تخاطبان, هم يخاطبون, هن يخاطبن. We have 12 subject separate pronouns and 4 subject attached pronoun. Till now I have only a verb and a subject. But what if I want to add an object, like addressing the kid? I simply add the kid, الولد, after the verb and put فتحة in its end to show that it is an object. But what if I want to say I address you and you are a man? Here you suffix كاف with فتحة to the verb and you say أنا أخاطبك. This works for all the other subjects pronoun except for the second person because you can't address you. What about addressing you as a woman? Then we suffix كاف with كسرة to the verb and it becomes أنا أخاطبك. And this works for all the other subject pronoun except for the second person. I think the pattern starts to be shown. That's why I leave you for a while with the other object pronouns. We call those suffixed letters by object-attached pronouns because they play the role of the object in a verbal sentence and they are attached to verb. But because of the diversity of the Arabic language, I can also use separate pronouns rather than attached pronouns to play the same role. For now, if you want to say to someone, I address you alone, instead saying أخاطبك, you say أخاطب إياك. So the separate pronoun إياك means you alone, even if the word alone is not shown, but it is understood. So when you decide to use the separate pronouns, means you want to focus the verb on one person. And to make it even further focused and give it more strength, you can switch between the verb and the separate pronoun to become إياك أخاطب. It is only you I address. Of course the word only is not shown but it is understood. Does this remind you of something? إياك نعبد. It is only you we worship. I leave you for a while with the other subject separate pronoun. There are several verses in the Quran when Allah Ta'ala uses those object separate pronouns to refer to only Him, like وَإِيَّايَ فَارْهَبُونَ, and only me to be afraid of, or وَإِيَّايَ فَاتَّقُونَ, and only me to fear, and finally وَاشْكُرُوا لِلَّهِ إِن كُنْتُمْ إِيَّاهُ تَعْبُدُونَ, and be grateful to Allah if it is only Him that you worship. Returning back to إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ, the question now is, how can I worship Allah? There are 5 types of cult in Islam. First, by oral, means worshipping Him by dua, istighfar, tasbih, and so forth. Second, by heart, means submitting to Him by good intention, asking Him for forgiveness, fearing Him, being patient on what He decides, thanking Him, believing in Him, being satisfied in everything He does, and so on. Third, by action, means praying, fasting, and doing pilgrimage if it is possible. Fourth, by money, means giving zakat, alms, charities, and donations. And fifth, by body, means jihad. Our lesson will end here. I hope that you enjoyed this series, and if you have any question, don't hesitate to write it down in the comments or send it to me on my Facebook or Instagram. See you next time.